In this video, I'm showing a speedrun in the new High Peaks map in Manor. The result here ended up at a total of just 16 months to conquer the entire map and defeat the Baron, which is not even halfway through year 2. It took me a few attempts to achieve this, and I'm stoked to be able to share the result with you here. This does involve some highly efficient gameplay along with some unique strategies, which I'll explain along the way in this full playthrough. So like I said, I'll be choosing the new High Peaks map here, and I'll adjust some settings for the run. I'll put the win condition on Conquest, which means you have to take all regions on the map. I'll put the Baron on Aggressive, and I'll turn up the Raider frequency to the maximum. I will also reduce the starting years without Raiders to 1, and I'll max out the amount of Bandit Camps that can spawn onto the map. Things will move quickly here. So here we go, enjoy the full speedrun. Alright, so first thing we are going to want to do here is take a look at the map and then see what that means for the region that we got and what that's going to have as far as an impact on our strategy. So we're here on the new High Peaks map, of course, and it's basically a long singular valley with these 4 total regions all in a row. So the Baron has his region up here in the northernmost area, and then looks like we got the region that's just right next to him. Just south of him, and then the farthest southern 2 regions down here are neutral currently. So we'll need to, for the speed run, like I said, we are going to be taking the entire map. We're going for the entire map, and so we have these initial bandit camps here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to get all 5 of these initial bandit camps before the Baron. So that means we need to get rolling here with. Things are going to move fast here in the beginning. The Baron will likely send out, he'll probably purchase some mercenaries and come and try to get the bandit camps himself within the first month or 2. So that's basically our time frame to get out here and get that going for ourselves. So our primary goal here right off the bat is to get the Manor built right away. So we'll go ahead and take a look here. This is where our town is here. We're at the bottom of this kind of valley area below the ridge that's up here. Looks like we have some good stuff right nearby though. So we have a rich clay, we got rich berries, there's a regular hunting, there's stone right here as well. And then there was a salt, just a regular salt deposit up here on the ridge. But this is not bad. This is not a bad location at all, and the resources here are decent as well. So we can definitely utilize the clay to sell stuff. We can utilize the berries and the hunting for food. And then the stone being right here is also convenient. So we'll go ahead and just start getting some stuff set up here in the town. But yeah, a lot of things are going to have to go right here if we're going to meet the goal, which is within 2 years, before the 3rd year, to have the entire map taken. And I've given it a couple goes already, and I've came close, but like I said, definitely a lot of things have to go right in order for this to actually pan out into the speed run where you get the entire map taken before the 3rd year. Well, it's still year 2, so just gonna go ahead and set up some initial roads here and a little initial setup. And we're going to get going. So we're going to put a logging camp just right here. We don't want to delete any trees. We're just going to put it right here. And we're also going to get a second hitching post right here, right next to the logging camp. We'll get a second oxen coming in here right away. Alright, bandits are coming within 1 year. We maxed that out, of course. Alright, so we've got a lot of things that we're going to have to get done here in a short amount of time. So we'll get that second oxen ordered there right away. Alright, we're getting the logging camp up. Okay, and then we're gonna get we're also gonna get a soppit here. Looks like they're standing and waiting for the timbers to be delivered. So let's get the next building task going, which is going to be the, like I said, the soppit. So yeah, I think basically just right here, right next to the logging camp, and then our trading post will be right over here too. So all of these things just in close proximity to each other is the goal. So there we go. Let's build another road access, and we're just going to build roads all over the place around here, just ease of access. Anything we can do to speed up the process of transporting goods around, including when they're harvesting logs out here in the forest area and such. Just literally anything we can do to speed things up. So that road might have deleted a few more trees than I wanted, but it's okay. Alright, logging camp's up. We're going to double staff that right away. Saw pit's coming up now. So we need 5 houses. We need our initial 5 houses to be built here. And then that's going to unlock the manor so we can build the manor. But we will need the planks. We're going to need 20 planks for the manor. Well, let's just go ahead and get a little housing area set in here. Okay, so we need 5 total houses to start out. We don't have quite enough materials for... We can only do 2 houses to start out with right now. So we'll get those plotted in here as we're starting to collect more timber, more logs. But we're on the right track. We're still in March. We're halfway through March, so just got to get this manor up as soon as possible, like I said. Okay, looks like... So we need a total of 6 more timbers for our remaining 3 houses. We just want to make sure that we keep the building task going, so we have enough for 1 more house at the moment. We'll just... Or we have enough for 2 more houses now. So let's get these in over here if we can. There we go. 2 more. Alright, so we're just going to need 1 more house after that. Alright, we're nearing April here. Okay, and we have the remaining 2 timbers that we'll need for our last house. So let's get that plotted in right here. There's the 5th house. Alright, so as soon as this gets in, now the next thing we're going to be doing with our timbers is turning them into planks. So we're going to staff up that saw pit. Once these timbers get delivered here to this building, to this construction site for this last house, we're going to get the saw pit staffed up and start producing that. We're also going to need, we're going to put in a either a hunting camp or a forager, probably a hunting camp because it costs nothing to build. So we're just going to put one of those probably over here just for us to have something to start with food-wise. But I want them to complete the rest of the other stuff first. Alright, so our timbers have been delivered over here. So that should be our 5. There we go, there's our 5 houses. Let's staff up that saw pit. So we need 20 planks here, and then we got to get this manor built right away. So we need this manor to be built before we get to the end of April. So right now we're at April 12th. So we're running out of time here. Let's get someone temporarily on hunting camp there. Okay, saw pit is starting to go. So we need 20 planks, and we need them now. And then we're going to need to build this manor. Okay, there's 15. Alright, we're at 20. Alright, we're going to take them off. We're also going to take these guys off the logging camp. And we're going to put everybody to work here to build this manor as soon as possible. So our starting supplies, which are the stone, so we need the stone, are going to be right here. The logs are right here at the logging camp, and the planks are right here at the saw pit, of course. So we'll put it like right here where it's kind of close to everything, I think, is going to be our best bets, because we need this to come in within like a week. We need this to come in fast. It's April 20th right now, 21st now. We need this to come in soon as possible. So it looks like at least we put it right next to all the supplies, so they're getting stuff coming in here fast. Let's also build a direct road here for the stone. Alright, we need this up. We need this to come in here. Can't be a moment too soon. So we're going to be down to the wire here, but I think we're going to make it just in time. Okay, there we go. Our manor is up. So real quick, I'm going to reassign some people to tasks. Let's get the logging camp again. Let's also build... well, how much... stone? We're going to need more stone, too, so we can build a granary. So that means we're going to need more... looks like we're going to need more planks, too. So let's just make sure we get logs coming in while we go away. That should be fine. I guess let's also build a... let's get the... we don't have enough for the trading post. I just want to get some tasks going here, so these guys aren't just sitting around idle. This only costs 1 timber. Let's get the forager hut over here for berries. Let's get that going. Alright. So what we're going to do is take our retinue now, our initial 5-man retinue. Going to rally them up, turn off the sprint. I don't want them to waste their energy yet. Whoops. Alright, so we're going to take these guys and move them over to... actually, let's go over to this bandit camp off to this side, because it's separate from... these other two are really close to each other. I don't want to aggro extra bandits if possible. So we're going to take them over here to this side one. And looks like we got this in before April, or before May. So I'm sure as soon as it rolls over to May here in the next day or two, the Baron's going to send out his troops. He's going to send in some armies to come and try to take these bandit camps. So we gotta get rolling here. Really gotta get moving. Yep, there he's coming now. So he's coming now from the top area over here, as we can see. So we got a little bit of an edge on him as far as we got some distance ahead. But we definitely need to make sure we are booking it. Alright, so we also are running out of firewood, so let's get a firewood cutter. Let's put that, let's put that like right over here on the edge of the forest. That'll be good. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we have aggroed these bandits over here. So we're going to use this retinue to do a little tricky maneuvering here. So we're going to aggro these bandits. Now we're going to sprint. And we're basically just going to avoid these guys real quick. Going to kite around a little bit. Kite around them. And now we've kind of got around them. We're going to go straight in on the camp. And we're going to take this bandit camp. As soon as we do, alright, we're going to pause. Now take the treasury from taking the camp here. Now, as we can see, we just got 120 treasury. So we're going to immediately buy some mercenaries here, excuse me. So these guys, it says, so I think either way they're going to arrive all the way up in the north. So let's grab this one. We need as much support as possible right away. So let's grab these guys. Boom. Alright, before we do anything else over here, let's grab these guys and make sure that they... First of all, we're going to turn on their sprint. Alright, and then we need these guys to start booking it down here. Alright, so I want one group of these guys to make their way over here. Alright, and then the other guys start heading towards the other camps. Okay, so now that we've got that done, so we're going to continue kiting around with these bandits because they're still aggroed onto our retinue, and they cannot, only 5 of these guys cannot take out an entire retinue by themselves. So we're going to keep kiting around here while we're waiting for our mercenaries to show up now. But we're kind of down to the wire here. Baron's also got his troops on the way, and we can't afford to let him take any of the resources here. We're just gonna keep kiting around down there, and looks like so he's not gonna sprint with his people. Hopefully these guys looks like they're gonna pass them up here, which is exactly what we need to happen. Real quick, let's take a look at what's going on here. We got the forager hut, and we got the woodcutter. All right, so we need some. We need some firewood. So let's staff up the firewood, and then let's move the hunting people over to the forager hut. Okay. We're gonna take one person. Yeah, all right, that's fine for now, and then we'll keep getting logs and stuff too. For the moment, that's fine. All right, so back over here. So we're still kiting around. We're also gonna, I think, try to kite over here and grab this other bandit camp too that we're getting close to. Looks like they don't want to aggro onto us, so that could be a problem. That's not going to work as far as being able to take it just with our retinue, but it's okay. We'll keep kiting around for now. Our mercenaries are on the way. See, they're definitely coming. They've gotten ahead of the Baron's forces. See, now they're ahead of them, so that's good. Okay. Cool, so they're closing in here, just like we need. Alright, here we go. We're closing in on... Alright, here comes our mercenaries here to take out the bandits. Okay, there we go. So our retinue is free from aggro now. Okay, we got the rest of our... So we're ahead of the Baron, but there's still more bandit camps down below. So we gotta get these taken quickly and then keep on moving down. Keep on moving south. Alright, cool. So we've engaged with this one over here now, too. Push forward, lads. Destroy these bandits. Alright, and then our other forces are coming up the hill now to this other bandit camp that's over here. Alright, let's get things rocking. Let's get things moving. There we go. They're done. Got the influence from that. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so these guys are going to grab this camp. Take the treasury. Okay, and then like I said, we keep on moving south. Yep, so these guys are taking out this camp over here. Perfect. And now these guys are going to move to this camp. And these guys are going to move to this camp. And we're staying ahead of the Baron's fort. He's still coming, but we're staying ahead of him. So far we're getting all of the treasury and all of the influence from all these camps, which is great. Okay, there we go. Got that one. Bring these guys down here to finish off the job. Alright, excellent. So we've gotten, see, we're racking up the influence and the treasury here right off the bat. Alright, as that's going on, let's take another look in here at our town. Let's make sure we're not completely falling apart. Alright, we've got, what, firewood and food for several months now. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so, and where we're at, we got decent amount of timbers. Okay, so we're going to move one of these guys to the saw pit here, and we need to get more planks coming in, and then we need to start supplying our people with food and firewood and clothing over here, and start thinking about you know, expanding our town a little bit, getting trade going, stuff like that. Speaking of which, let's also get trading post put down here. It's gonna go right here, right at the edge of the King's Road right here. This is perfect. Yeah, right here's fine. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, back to this. Got these last 2 bandit camps to take care. We've already gotten the first 3, right? So, there we go. There we go. Nice. Took that one. Boom. Got the treasury. Got the influence. 1 left. There we go, lads. Get them. Look at these guys over here, man. They're like, you know what? I can't be bothered. I can't be asked to get in on this fight. I'm just gonna be over here. You know, you guys, good job. Good job, everyone. Oh, but they don't see our other bands of troops. Oh, they just saw them. Now they're fleeing. All right, cool. So we got that treasury. All right, there we go. So that is all 5 of the original bandit camps that were on the map. We got all 5 of them. We beat the Baron to it. Perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and release these guys. We're done with them. So now we've ended up with 2,000 influence and over 600 treasury to start out with. So that is perfect. So we can already take, we could take both of those neutral regions there, but I think we're just going to take one of them because these cost 1,000 influence each for the neutral ones. But what we're going to do is I think we're going to take the furthest south one while it's neutral. And then we're going to wait and hope that the Baron comes and tries to claim this other region here that's in the middle. And we're going to meet him out in battle for that one. And if he comes to claim it himself, that means basically he's spending the influence to come press claim on the region. But we can contest him for it for free. And if we beat him, then we get the region. So we'll try to claim this region for free as far as not having to spend influence on it. And then we'll just have to have a total of 2,000 influence remaining for his final region up here in the north. So that's what we're going to have to be thinking about now. But like I said, our goal now is we're setting up a little bit of trade and economy. And we're going to need to be ready for it. So now anytime a bandit camp respawns onto the map, we're going to immediately buy a mercenary company and go get it right away. Beat the Baron to it every time. So we need the influence. Basically, we need 1,000 more influence. Because we'll use 1,000 to get one of those neutral regions, and then we'll have 1,000 left over, and we need a total of 2,000 for his final region. So we need a total of 3,000, and we're at 2,000 right off the bat here. So another 1,000 influence, and then we just, then of course the other thing we needed, is just we need to be ready. We need to have army and forces ready to go. All right, we'll put our retinue back in the manor. They did their job. Good job, lads. Okay, we got planks in production. Trading post is almost done. Okay, trading post is done. That's perfect. Let's also we have this rich clay deposit right here, so we might as well sell clay. So let's go ahead and build a clay mine. And we're also going to need to get our storage buildings up now because we need to get we need to start supplying food and firewood and clothing and stuff to our residential area here. So we're gonna get a storehouse. I think like right over here is probably fine, and it's near pretty much. Well, hold on, let's delete that. Let's put it right over here next to the trading post. Right there. All right, we'll go with that. We'll put high prio on the storehouse. Okay, once these guys get through the timbers that they have here at this saw pit, we'll move them. We'll take them off here. All right, so the woodcutter's lodge is full on production. These guys, we're good on firewood right now. We'll take them off. All right, we're gonna take these guys off the saw pit for now because we need we need other stuff to be going on. So we're going to get a tannery up for our, and we have those initial hides that we got from gathering the hunting here earlier. So we have 8 hides that we can turn into leather for our initial clothing demands. So we'll just put a tannery, like right over here is fine. Okay. Alright, so we got that storehouse up here. Let's go ahead and staff that up so they can grab all this firewood over here, put away our initial supplies, start supplying firewood, and then we're going to have clothing coming soon here in just a sec. Tannery's coming up. Okay, tannery is up here. We'll staff that. So, you know, like this is a speed run technically, and you know I'm doing things a little different than normal and stuff, but there is a lot of techniques going on here that you know you can really apply to just any run in general, and you know how to do things really efficiently, and you know just really focus on whatever you're prioritizing in your town. But definitely efficiency is a massive key, especially with all the logistics and such like that in the town. So we have no time to waste, so we can't afford any, even on like travel time and stuff like that. So we're taking everything into consideration here, which is always just good practice for any playthrough, you know. Cool, yeah. So we got that mining pit up here for the clay. Storehouse is staffed. So we're also going to need a bit more stone to be able to build the granary. We don't have enough. So we also got to get stonecutter camp. So let's go ahead and build stonecutter camp here. We just want it to be right here near the rest of our, near the storehouse and the rest of our building supplies and everything. So we'll just go ahead and put it there. The stone is not far either. It's like right over here. So that's perfect. Okay, so I want to make sure too, I'm going to move the work area manually over here. I don't want them to be encroaching on the berries area over here. Because if we cut down the trees around the berries, then it can delete the berries. And they can get destroyed. Alright, stonecutter camp is up. So tannery... Okay, looks like they've gotten through all the hides that we had available, so we're going to move these guys. We're going to move them to the stonecutter camp. Because we need a total of 10 stone. We need 5 more stone to be able to build that granary. Cool, so we got firewood and leather here supplied, so they got food and firewood. Now they just, they got firewood and clothing, rather. Now they need food and then church, and then we also just need to real quick put in a water well. So we'll put that for them right over here. I guess is fine, right? There we go. Just like I said, making sure we're trying to think about everything being close by and efficient. No bottlenecks in the in the chain of moving, transporting things around and such. Alright, there's our well. Cool. So we just need... Alright, they got stone, enough stone here really fast since it's close by. So we'll take them off, and we're going to go ahead and build the granary. And we would just want this to be like close by to the market and wherever we're getting food from, which is probably up here with the berries and the hunting for the most part. So probably just like right up here at the top of the... I mean, this is probably just as good of a spot as any. So we'll go ahead and just put it here. Okay. All right, things are looking decent. So now the next thing we want to do is start selling a few things at the trading post. get some income rolling in. Okay, granary is up, so we're going to let's go ahead and move the people from the forager's hut to the granary because their storage is full over here and they can't do anything else anyways. So we're gonna move them to the granary so they'll grab those berries and then create a food stall. And then we have 2 more people available. So we need, how are we doing on timber? Okay, let's go ahead and get more planks. So we're gonna get a few more planks produced, and then we're going to start selling planks, and then also probably clay as well, since we have this clay deposit conveniently right here, rich clay deposit. We're also going to need an additional housing area because we're going to need to think about, you know, having space for new people to move in. So let's put a couple of houses over here. Okay. So we've got several things going on here that we need to get done. A couple houses coming in, planks being produced, and then getting ready to sell a couple things at the trading post. But we're doing good. We're making good time here. Still in year 1, of course. We have that initial development point, which we're not really, don't need to be in a rush to spend necessarily, but I'm just going to go ahead and take this charcoal one, because charcoal is just the goat for economy, and making sure that we have enough treasury at all times to hire mercenaries is going to be critical here for this speedrun. So, but yeah, also, you know, it's not really time sensitive, but we're just going to go ahead and do this claim with influence down here, like I was talking about earlier. We're going to claim this neutral region on the bottom, so we're going to get a head start on our rally for the valley here. So we're going to get a second region claimed up here. And since that's a neutral region and we just spend the influence and it'll claim, there's not going to be a battle for it or anything. So that's nice and easy. And like I said, we do have this 1,000 still, which we could use to still get this other remaining neutral region here. But as I explained earlier, our strategy is going to be to let the Baron attack that neutral region. And that'll be an opportunity for us to get that region without spending any influence ourselves, basically. So a little loophole, or not necessarily a loophole, but, you know, just playing really smart. Or we'll see if it pans out, but we'll try to play smart. All right, cool. So we got a couple extra living spaces here for people to move in. We got 71 planks. That's good for now. Let's take these guys off.
Quality, he said. Impossible.
Let's put up, actually, yeah, reserve. Yeah, staff them back up, and then just, we'll put the reserve here to make sure that they just don't bring any more. Just finish off what's here at the saw pit, but don't bring any more timbers. Okay, and then we're going to, like I said, start selling. Let's get a head start on, let's go export. There we go, we got that neutral region down there. Easy peasy. So we're just going to get some planks stocked up here on the trading post, so as minor traders come by, they can start to purchase these, and we'll get a little bit of income started to come in here. Alright, looks like they are done with that now. We'll take them off. Turn that off. Alright, cool. Excellent. So now we're doing okay. Last thing is going to be the food should start to hit. These guys should start to register. Oh yeah, they just want a second food. They're okay now. Alright, so the last thing they're going to really want is the church. They want a second food variety, but church really. Okay, Bandit Camp. First and foremost, Bandit Camp just spawned. That means we need to reply to that immediately. So let's take a look at where is that real quick. Looks like it's in the middle region here. Earl Hart. So we're going to go ahead and... Okay, looks like these guys are supposed to... But our current region is this one. It would be good to get the cheaper guys if we could, so we'll go ahead and grab them. Alright, we're going to get these guys moving over there ASAP. Because, yep, there's the Baron. He's going to be doing the same thing, basically. There we go. So let's just make sure that these guys, that bandit camp is right here. We just need to make sure that they head over there ASAP. We should be good. They're on sprint, so they should be getting there with plenty of time ahead of these other Barons infantry. Okay. Cool. So what are we missing for church? A little bit more stone, I guess. We need 3 more stone, right? So we'll go ahead and make sure that gets taken care of as well. We need 3 more stone. Let's just temporarily take our people from the storehouse here and have them grab that stone. It's not going to take them long because it's very close by. Alright, we just entered September here. New family started moving in. Perfect. Okay, we got that stone that we need already. Like I said, they'll get it fast. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the church under construction. We'll keep it close by, as usual, to pretty much everything. So right here, I'm thinking it's going to be a good spot. Let's go for that. There we go. We got a good head start against the Barons' infantry there. We're heading up here to this bandit camp. Okay. Attack. Cool. There we go. We got the influence and the treasury. Perfect. Alright, we're good to go. That's all we needed from these guys. We'll let them go now. Excellent. That's exactly what we need to do anytime another bandit camp spawns. So, hopefully, you know, hopefully we'll get it one more at least. But we'll see. We'll need to think about the influence here. We'll get attacked by raiders here coming into the start of the second year, which will give us you know, a few hundred more. But we're gonna need, unless another bandit camp spawns, we're gonna be about 300 influence behind. So we need to think about either getting some food to sacrifice, or yeah, that's pretty much our only option, other than to just wait for more bandit camps or bandits to come attack us, raiders. So, all right, church is up. We have planks here on the trading post. Okay, let's get someone back here to the storehouse. Okay, we're decent on all that stuff. So let's go ahead and rack up. Let's get as much of these berries as we can here before they go out of season. Before it turns into winter, I mean. And let's also start mining some clay. All right. Okay, October. New family moved in. All right, so our housing is full now. So we'll need to build more open housing if we want more people to be able to move in, which we do. So we'll just go ahead and build these 3 slots here, fill those in. Okay, and we're still doing okay. I will need to get more firewood coming in here in just a second. Once these houses get done, or at least one of them. Go ahead and put someone on the woodcutter there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Last couple houses are coming in here. So I guess, and we're starting to get some clay, right? A little bit of clay coming in. So we'll start selling clay, and then we want to ramp up a bit more planks and continue to sell those. So we just want to ramp up our trade here. And then we also got that development point for the charcoal. So yeah, let's go ahead and build charcoal kiln. Let's just put it literally right here, right next to the trading post, right next to the storehouse, and the woodcutters right here too. So we want to be... Charcoal is literally the best thing to sell in the game for economy, so we're going to get that set up. Also going to get... We need another hitching post that's going to be right here next to the trading post so we can get a horse for our trader to utilize. Highly worthwhile. Having the horse being available for your trader families is huge. Okay, let's go ahead and order that horse. Charcoal kiln's up. We'll get that staffed. Okay, so the trade route for the charcoal is only 50. So once we have some charcoal coming in, we're going to start selling that. Alright, so this rich berry deposit, when it turns into spring here of the second year, we are going to hit this berry deposit extremely hard. Because, like I said, we might need about like 300 more influence or so to be ready for the final push on the final region. And I think that might be key. That's going to be critical in making sure... Because it's 1-to-1 when you sacrifice food. So we got to have at least 300 food to be able to sacrifice and turn it into tith, into influence points, rather. From the tith sacrifice. So that is our goal here. Alright, charcoal is coming in. So we're going to go ahead. Alright, we just got a new month rolled over here. Let's get a new family. Moving in. There we go. Alright, so staff the trading post, and we're going to go charcoal, purchase trade route, export, and put the desired surplus to 0. I just want them to sell everything. Sell as much as possible. Okay, so now it's December, so these guys can't forage anymore for the berries. So once they're going to go on to waiting and going home here. Alright, so we're going to move them to the saw pit and get some more planks coming in. So we have that clay too, so we're going to also go clay, export, and put 0 surplus on that too. Just sell as much clay as we can. We still have one available house for the next month for someone to move in. Okay, it looks like we got that horse here. Let's go ahead and make sure that's assigned. There we go. And just make sure they get reassigned and registered that the horse is here. I want them to use that horse. Makes a huge difference with the amount that they are able to sell. Alright, things are looking good though. I'm feeling good about this. Let's think ahead about more housing too. We have one available house still right now, but obviously... Alright, there we go. Just made a 250 big sale. That's huge. Just need more of that kind of stuff to keep coming in. Like I said, I'm not going for anything too pretty or whatever. We're just building roads as needed to just ensure efficient transportation of goods and things all around the town. Plot a couple more houses over here. Okay, so the logging camp, we need to move the... I'm just putting the manual selection for the logging so that they don't, like I said earlier, I don't want them to chop down the trees that are over there with the berries and destroy the berries. go. New family moved in. Alright, looks like our trader is carrying the rider. Alright, good. So here goes our trader here. He's using the horse for bulk trades now. That's massive. Okay, so things are looking really good. We got big economy starting to ramp up now. We've got a decent, like, treasury already built up. 730 available. Economy's ramping up. And, like I said, I'm really just thinking ahead about that influence. Because we're going to have raiders attack us here. But I'm just worried that we're not going to get another bandit camp spawn before the time that we need it to, or before the Baron goes to claim that neutral region. Because once that neutral region is claimed, we can't have any more bandit camps spawn. Because once it's, you know, they can only spawn in the neutral regions, the bandit camps. So, okay, nice. Our charcoal. Look, we're keeping up with charcoal, so we have a full supply at the trading post at all times. We got a good amount of planks as well. Yep, we got a good stock of planks, and we're selling a little bit of clay too. So this is really good. The clay is we're just gonna go ahead and take a pause on the clay. Just sell off the rest that we have, and then we're gonna go ahead and get industry. Let's get a clay furnace built up here, but it looks like we need a little bit more stone. So let's get a little bit more stone gathered. And we're going to sell the roof tiles instead of just the raw clay, because that'll sell for a much better profit. Now that we have a little bit of money that we can, because it will... Okay, there he goes. He's claiming that region here, the neutral region. Earlhart, right? Yep, so he's going to go for this one. So this is where we want to meet him, and we're going to try to get this. If we can beat him in this battle here, we will claim this region for free, essentially. He is spending the influence right now to go press claim on it, and then we will take advantage of that. Okay, so where we're at, February, just entered February here. Okay, so yes, that, like I said, that does mean that we're going to need, I think we're going to need to sacrifice a bit of influence here. Or sacrifice a bit of food for the influence that we're going to need, rather, right? So let's get people in the hunting camp here too real quick while we have some spare labor, and before we get into spring, and then we're going to hit these berries really hard, this rich berry deposit. Hopefully that will be the ticket to getting us the food amounts that we need. Like I said, 300 will be the goal. Okay. So we're going to need to, we have a little bit of time here on the timer that we can work with, but we're going to need to get that resolved on the battle claim, or battlefield is, of course. So, anything that we need to set up here before we turn our attention to that. I think we needed a bit of stone to set up a clay furnace, which looks like we have now, right? We got a ton of planks and we're running out of timbers, so let's go ahead and turn off the saw pit for temporarily. Let's get the clay furnace built. Just right here will be good. And that should be good for now. Then we'll get the clay furnace staffed. I'm going to turn off trade of the regular clay. No trade. Okay, and then we'll restaff, so we'll start getting more clay coming in again, ready to turn into the roof tiles that we're going to sell for more profit. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. We're basically going to want to grab all of these, because once we meet him on the battlefield here, he's going to probably try to take any remaining mercenaries that are on the pool. And, you know, we can't really afford for him to have extra forces, so we're going to have to just buy up all these, which these crossbowmen are on here, which are pricey. But we're just going to have to bite the bullet on that, so we're going to have to sign all of these. And we really got to hope that we can get this done within the month of their contract, so it doesn't roll over for another payment. So let's go ahead and do resolve claim on the battlefield. Okay, and we're going to get these guys. Going to get everybody moving up here as quickly as possible. Alrighty. So let's take a look. Where is the... Okay, so the battlefield location's over here, actually, in our region, which works for us. So we're just going to make sure we get all of our troops heading that way. Okay, so we're going to get everybody headed towards that location here. All of these troops that we got headed into the battlefield location. And we might need to also go ahead and utilize our little starting militia here too. It's not ideal, but we got to make sure that we win this battle here. Of course, can't afford to lose this one. Move them up here into the battlefield location as well. Alright, so everyone's moving along. That's good. Put these guys on sprint again. Just keep their distance from these guys. We're closing in on them a little bit over here. Okay, so this clay furnace is almost done. I just want to make sure we have tasks going on here while we turn our attention to the battle. Alright, furnace is done, so we're going to go ahead and staff up the furnace. And then we're going to go ahead and do roof tiles. We're going to purchase, this is a major trade, so we need the trade route. Purchase, export, and we'll make sure that surplus is on 0, so they just sell everything, basically. Let's leave it on no trade for now so that they stock some up, and then we'll put it on export once we have a decent amount ready to sell. But that's okay for now. Things are looking good overall, I'd say. Yep, and then we're just going to be ready to hit the berries really hard here coming into the next year, into the second year. Cool. Not too bad. Alright, so let's turn our attention over here to the battlefield location. Alright, so it's up on this kind of ridge area. So let's go ahead and set up our archers. We have more crossbowmen coming from down there, but let's go ahead and set up these archers that we have available right now. Kind of at the near the top of the ridge area. We don't want to be too close to the edges because we don't want their archers to be shooting down or shooting up at us. If we can avoid it. Alright, and we'll have our melee units ready to intercept their melee units as they come in. Just move everybody up the field here. Getting into position. Okay. So we can turn off these guys' sprint here. They've got plenty of distance now. Let's take a look. They've got full retinue, 2 full melee militias, archers, and then band of brigands. So we should be good. I think we have more than enough troops here to take them on. Smash them and chop them. Our horsey, he's scared. Our horsey is scared. He doesn't want to be part of the battle. He's going rogue. Poor guy. Alright, here comes our crossbowmen up the hill. We'll go ahead and get them positioned up here as well. Alrighty, cool. So this should be a good positioning here. So they come at us, we should have good strategic advantage here. Looks like they're moving their archers around kind of the side area. But we get to use one of our bandits to kind of chase those down. Oh, there's also a bandit camp here. Wow, that's huge. Okay. It's kind of in the middle of the it's over here. It's in the neutral region currently. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our retinue just like we did in the beginning. We're going to have our retinue doing that while the rest of this stuff is going on. So we're just going to rally up our retinue here, and we're going to have them start moving towards this way. But obviously they cannot actually engage with those bandits, so we got to make sure we don't completely forget about what they're doing over there. Alright, so our archers, they should be getting within range here real soon. Okay, here we go. And I think they had, yeah, they had archers over here around the side. So we're going to use our brigands to run around the side here. And try to engage those archers. Alright, cool. Here they come. So we've got our melee infantry here ready to cut them off. Perfect. They're going to go on shield wall. And cut these guys off. And same thing right here. Shield wall. Cut these guys off. Alright, and our bandits over here are chasing down their archers that are on the side, so that's perfect. Let's get these other bandits heading that way as well. And then we're going to... Looks like some of their guys got through. Some of their melee units got through. So I'm going to pull these guys over and cut them off. And we'll get these guys on shoot at will. So we'll have these guys press into the backside of these guys. And these guys are shooting at will into the enemies over here as well. So we're looking good. Okay, so like I said, we cannot forget about our retinue. Where are they at? Okay, they're over here moving towards the Bandit Camp. So this is going to work out well. The timing here might actually be almost perfect. Okay, so it looks like we've taken care of basically everything going on back here. Oh, there's still these bandits back here. Let's take care of them. Keep these guys moving up the field. Yep, just keep chasing those archers. Okay, so we got 10 days left on these guys' contract here. Alright, there's regular raiders are coming to attack us right now too. And looks like they are coming from the, what is that, the southern edge of the map. So that's okay, that's not bad. We just got to think about getting over to this bandit camp over here too. So we're going to take these guys. We're going to peel off with this band of mercenaries that I have right here. We're going to peel them off over towards this bandit camp. With our retinue that's heading that way. Okay, excellent. So we won that battle. We own this region now. He is fleeing, I guess. These archers are just fleeing away now. We can't attack them. They're no longer engaged. So now we just need to get this bandit camp here, and then there's also bandits coming to attack us. So we should get the influence that we need right here and now. This will be huge, if so. Everything might be coming together right here. Okay, so also we need to think about, so we got 8 days left on that contract. What else is going on here? How are we doing with... Roof tiles are starting to come in. Okay, so the berries are going to start to come into season here. Like I said, we got to hit those hard. They're going to be coming in any moment here. But we have our militia, the spear militia here, which is a large portion of our workforce that's rallied up right now. So if we can afford it, we're going to take them. They're moving back to the town. And if we can put them back to work, that would be ideal. Alright, but we gotta get this bandit camp here, and we gotta take care of the bandits that are incoming within the next 7 days of these contracts here, ideally. Otherwise, we can just let go of at least the crossbowmen, because they're the most expensive. Okay. So we've aggroed the bandits here from the camp. We'll use our retinue here to run up and grab the camp now that these guys are aggroed. Yeah, I guess see his guys are just, they lost the battle, so I guess they're just retreating. But I guess he's gonna attack these bandits here now. It's a little confusing. Yeah, so obviously I don't want him to get the influence from the other bandits either. that are coming. So I'm going to make sure that we intercept these bandits that are up here. Okay, we'll take that treasury. We got to make sure that we get the influence from all of these. All of the bandits that there's 2 bandit camps on the field, and we need the influence from both of them. So his archers here that were fleeing from the battle that we just won, we got to make sure that they do not. We want to cut them off from getting this remaining bandit camp over here. So okay, good. We got the influence from that. Last bandits are coming up the hill over here, so we want to make sure that we get to that. Go, go, go. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, there we go. So we have over the 2,000 influence. There we go. And we have 2 days left on the contract. So we got everything done within the time frame there. This is huge. The timing of everything, how that all worked out and whatnot is just perfect. Okay. Where's our spearmen? Spearmen need to go. We need to put these guys back to work. Bring our retinue back. And we're going to release all of our mercenaries here. We don't want them to roll over into another month of payments right now. Yeah, so we could, at this point, we're ready to, we have everything we need to attack the Baron. It's March 9th right now. We have enough influence and everything. We just need the military force, right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna temporarily disband. We're gonna disband all of our mercenaries. And we're just going to do a little bit of things here to prep up over the next couple months. Like maybe the next month or two, and then we're going to get this going. But we might basically just do like a 100% tax or something like that. I'm not so concerned about, well, obviously we got the influence we need, so I'm not worried about the tithe sacrifice or anything like that either. That's amazing. I'll put these guys, the militia, back to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and move these guys from the hunting over to the forager. Let's put another person on the forager. How are we doing on clay and roof tiles? Let's get a second person on that. Okay. Looks like our housing is full again. We can think about adding another house or two. But we're on the home stretch here already. We are literally in March of year 2, and we are just about ready to make our final push into the final region. So this is massive. This is going to be the best speed run. Like I said, I've had a few attempts on this so far and didn't quite get things to line up how I needed them. So this is very exciting. Definitely, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make this happen here. All right, so a couple more houses. What are we? March 22nd. Okay, so we'll have someone will move in here before we'll get this done in time. That's good. Okay, roof tiles are starting to ramp up. Houses here, because I want to add a second trader here to the trading post real quick. Which also means I want another. Let's order another horse real quick, and we'll get another hitching post. There we go. We're making big sales. All right. So what is this? March 30th, and we have. Let's put a little. Let's get a little bit of tax here. Maybe. How much can we afford? Like 14%. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do 14 for this one. Okay. That gave us over 100 treasury there. A little boost. Good. And our approval's still fine. We got someone moving in. Alright, we're going to put that new family on the trading post, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on the exporting of the roof tiles. Export everything. And our second horse should be getting here hopefully soon, and then we'll have big trades going on. But yeah, we're ready. We can basically pull the trigger at any moment here. I'm thinking we're going to make this happen in summer of the second year here. So we could go for it right now, but I don't think that would be wise. We want to ramp up a little bit of military. So I want to grab as many mercenaries as possible because the final battle is going to be huge. So I'm going to actually grab, before this month ends, I'm going to grab at least 1 or 2 of these mercenaries off of the current pool of mercenaries that are available. That way, because it can only repopulate with 3 bands of mercenaries at a time. But there's more available that are out there right now. So if I buy up like 1 or 2 of them right now, then that'll add 3 more new ones on there that I can also add. So I need to get as many as possible. So we're going to think ahead about that. I think we'll buy 2 of the mercenary companies here. Okay. Is that other horse here yet? Yes, should be. Yep. Good. Alright. So let's just make sure before the month rolls over here, we're going to buy a couple of those mercenary companies, like I said. And we're prepping up for our final push here. So this is crazy. We're literally still in spring of year 2, and we're getting ready for the final push on the final region here of the Baron. And we'll have the entire High Peaks map taken here. Basically within just over 12 months. I mean, this will be like maybe 13 or 14 months. Okay. While I was blabbing there, I did not grab one of those mercenary companies like I said I was going to. So I need to make sure to pay attention here. Okay, so definitely here, it's May 9th right now. Definitely before the next one comes. I can't let that happen again. That was a silly mistake right there. Definitely I should have 2 mercenary companies on my employee, and then I should be getting 3 more right now, so then I have a total of 5. So that's a little bit of a setback there, but while I was getting too excited about the speedrun going so well. It's okay though. Alright, May 19th, May 20, 21. Alright, so let's turn up now we have a decent, now we're racking up more regional wealth. Let's turn up the tax here. Let's go more like 25%. And we're going to go ahead and swoop up both of those. Okay. Get all these guys moving up here. Start getting people kind of, in position for this final battle on the edge of the final region here. Alrighty, there we go. So when this, now the next month should roll over, and we'll grab the rest of the mercenaries. To be fair, like I said, I was kind of blabbing there. I, wasn't really paying attention. This is going really fast, but we could have even been probably even another, like a couple months faster here. I think we could have already at this point been pushing onto that final region. So, it'll still be a really good run. Still like, really fast and successful, but it definitely could have been even a little better than that, to be honest. So let's grab the rest of these ones. Okay. Good. And we're going to put this tax up to like 50%, something aggressive, just so we make sure that we sustain these payments for the remainder of the game here, essentially, because we're going for the final push here and now. This is it. So we just grabbed, so let's get the rest of those units that we just got. Okay, everybody gathered up here, and we're going to be going for it. All right. Getting everyone gathered up. This is it, yeah. So we'll be getting in here in summer of year 2. We barely just entered summer of year 2 in June. We should, like I said, technically, honestly, we could have already either been engaged or had it done by this point. I was a little, I guess I played it a little safe there with, I mean, we have more than enough like treasury and regional wealth here at this point now, so you know, we could have been a little more aggressive with our timeline there, to be honest. But all right, that being said, now that we have pretty much all of our troops up here, just about, yeah, once everyone's up here, we're just going to go ahead and press claim, and we're going to get this going. This is it. Because we've already got 1, 2, 3, and we'll be taking this 4th one. And once again, it is currently June of year 2. And as I said, we could have even honestly been a little quicker there. I was a little conservative with once we got that last bit of influence. I just wanted to make sure we had things a little more set up with our regional wealth and treasury. But I think we could have been a little more aggressive there, to be honest. All right, pretty much all of our troops are here. And let's see, June 16th. Probably at June 20th, we're going to go ahead and do press claim. All right, let's just go ahead and do it right now. Let's go press claim. Okay. Now he's going to rally up his army. Here it is. It's very large, of course, massive army. We've got a couple of full retinues. We've got like many, 4 to 6 melee bands. We've got several bands of archers. So we definitely got our work cut out for us here. So let's see, where's the battlefield location? Looks like it's up here at the top of this ridge area. Well, that works for us, obviously. So we'll get everyone moved up there. Okay, so let's kind of think about, you know, positioning here as they're approaching. Obviously, archers kind of near the top of the ridge area if possible, but I don't want to be too close near the ledges because he's got a significant amount of archers himself. I don't want to be too exposed near the edges because even with the high ground, that could go wrong. If we're outnumbered. But we do have these very valuable crossbowmen here, which are super powerful. So we're going to make sure that we're utilizing these to the maximum as well. So let's just make sure we get good positioning going on here with our troops. Alright, so I'm just going to have layers, lines of units. Okay. Okay. So we really want to be thinking about these enemy archers. That's kind of a priority. So I'm going to get these brigands. These brigands that we have on our employ. We're going to get... These guys are good for just chasing down those enemy archers. I'm going to have these guys shooting into these enemy archers. I need these guys to move up and form a blockade here. Need them to cut off these guys that are coming in. Get a shield wall going. Same with these guys. Alright, good. That's good. We got them cut off on that side, and we're shooting into their archers. Let's go fire at will. I want our bandits to chase down these archers over here, like I said. Let's get more firepower going into their archers. Alright, so let's turn around over here. On the back side, we've got incoming. So we'll cut them off on the back side over here. Looks like they might get a little close to us over here. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. That's good. Okay, we need to make sure we're shooting into their archers that are over here on this side as well. Let's turn. Good. We got bandits engaged with this archers and this archers, so that's very good. Make sure these guys are on defensive. These guys need to turn around over here, so our people that were on this side are facing the wrong way currently. Let's have them, these guys need to bail out, I think. These ones that are over here on the ledge. Yep, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, and these guys need to get over here and cut off this retinue that's incoming. Yeah, let's cut this retinue off, get in a shield wall, cut off that retinue. Okay, that's good. Alright, turn around. Let's get these guys to turn around. We're definitely we're picking off their archers that are over here, which is definitely huge. Let's get these guys moving over here to deal some damage into these archers as well. Okay, these guys can move around on a little bit onto this side so that they can shoot into the back of the enemy melee units over here. And let's take a look at the calendar here real quick. It's June 28th. We have just enough treasury to roll over to pay all these payments here. But we also have more taxes coming in. Let's just make sure. I think I set it at 50%, right? Yeah, 50%. So that's an aggressive. That'll give us like another, you know, 750 or something. So we're good on treasury. We don't have to worry about it running out here. So things are looking good. Okay, these guys should be pulling around to the side, to the back side. Start shooting into these guys over here. Alrighty, so we have a loose retinue over here on this side, a loose enemy retinue. We have to be very careful. Let's make sure we're shooting into them. Yeah, this retinue over here is dangerous. We got to keep our eye on them. Things are looking okay right now, but we're definitely not out of the weeds yet. There's definitely still quite a bit of danger involved in the remainder of the battle here. So it looks like their archers... We've taken care of most of their archers, though, which is huge. That's a big threat that we're neutralizing. Okay, June is about to be coming to an end here. Okay, their archers are done. Completely done over here on this side, so that's massive. Okay, let's get these guys shifted around to shoot into the backside of the enemies. Okay. Okay, we need to be careful. They're charging out here. Let's cut them off. That's good. We just need to keep these archers freed up as much as possible. So we're rolling into July is going to come up here. There's a possibility that we can pick up even more mercenaries. There we go. July just rolled in. Boom. Let's just grab these guys. I don't know where they're going to be at, but let's see. Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming all the way from the the far south, but whatever. We'll have them sprint up here. I mean, we've just got plenty of resources now, so it's fine. We might as well grab them if they're on the table. Okay, we got able to shoot into the backside of enemies over here. We just got to make sure our archers just got to stay freed up. We're running out of options. Yeah, I'm just gonna have these guys. There's just a few guys who might. These guys might have to take a couple blows here, but it's okay. Alright, so I need these guys to turn. I need them to come in here and cut these guys off. Shield wall again. And these guys need to reinforce over here. Whoa. What is going on with the noises? How do we turn that off? Wow. Okay. That was weird. I started spamming that like crazy. Wonder if we turn it back on now. Oh, we did it! That's it, it's over. So yeah, that was I mean, like I said, honestly, that could have even been another month or two faster, easily. Probably 2 months faster, at least 1 month faster though. But I think honestly, it could have been done by the end of spring. It could have been done within, like, yeah, within the springtime of that second year before it even hit summer of the second year. But this is still really good. Wow, look at those views, man. The high peaks are amazing. I'd say that was very successful, honestly, overall. Like, definitely going to... nice, there we go. Yeah, definitely going to upload this one. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. Hopefully you maybe even learned something, or, you know, have some ideas on strategies that you can use for yourself. But yeah, that was a great run overall. Like I said, really, realistically, probably could have been a month or two faster if I really just I was a little conservative there with once we got the influence that we needed to push onto the final region. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, we had enough treasury and military available for that final push where we wouldn't lose that final battle. But, you know, it cost us basically another month or two of time, which, you know, not the end of the world. Like I said, I still think it's a really, really successful run. But yeah, very encouraging, very cool. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have any, you know, feedback or questions or anything. And I'll be I have a bunch of Manor Lords content here on my channel. I really enjoy making guides and you know, informative videos and stuff, but I also really like doing challenge runs and stuff like this too to really push things to the limit. So yeah, definitely more stuff like that here on my channel. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.